We've seen something a bit futuristic already. That Secret Inn made me think of Konosuba. I love that show. One of my favorite animes. Alright, you know what? Let's do it. Let's take a look at it. Gosh, that's a lot of snow. That's supposed to be chestnuts. Looks a bit chilly out there, chat, not gonna lie. Was that a leak? Oh, this is... Goodness. This is all the way back at the beginning of the year. 18th of January, 2025. Got two Shinkansen coupled up together. And that's what we're riding to a traditional winter village, Ochijuku. Located in Aizu Wakamatsu in Fukushima Prefecture. Oh, we're going to Fukushima. Blimey. The Shinkansen ride from Tokyo to Koreyama Station, it takes about an hour 20 minutes in total. Not bad. And you transfer for the Banetsu Saisen line at Koreyama Station. Then the local line connecting to Aizu Wakamatsu City. Travelling through deep, snowy countrysides. Travelling through the middle of a blizzard. Very mystical atmosphere, put our cameraman. And he's not wrong, too. So after about a 1 hour ride, we arrive at Aizu Wakamatsu Station. Transfer for one more line, the Aizu Railway. But due to the snow, the train is running 2 hours late. Very unusual. But, I mean, you see that snow and it's understandable. Even Japanese trains, famous for their punctuality, cannot defy nature. Can't really be helped. Cameraman woke up early today, but the sky already looks like it's in the middle of sunset. The days get pretty short in the winter season. The village we're heading now, Ochijuku, was an inn town starting from the Edo period. At the time, there were lots of inn towns at base of roads all over Japan. Most of them now have been claimed by modernity and have disappeared. Would somebody please answer the door? Ochijuku is one of those surviving inn towns today. I swear that is the most aggressive pizza delivery person. Gosh, that is a lot of people on the platform. Anyway, we arrived at Yunakami Onsen Station, about 20 minutes away from Aizu Wakamatsu. And then from there, we board a taxi. Also a bus, but the operation today is already closed. Only runs until about 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Thanks to the train delay, cameraman was able to have a nice conversation with the local taxi driver. Who's sitting on the doorbell? I know, right?
到着しました。はい。あ、いいですか。
After about a 15-minute drive, we have arrived. It's like entering this secret little magical town. It's already getting dark outside, so most tourists are already settling in for the night. Thank you, driver-san. You're a lifesaver. Godspeed, sir. Yeah, place seems like a ghost town now. So, what the bloody hell do we do from here? Cameraman's going to be staying overnight here at a local inn. Isaya is the name. It's a traditional inn run by a local family that lives in this very house. It's an old house that has been resided in since the 17th century. Only 4 rooms available. Cameraman booked a room for 1 to 2 persons. It's about 11,500 yen a night, or approximately $80.50 US. Lovely. Very cozy. Very simple, traditional Japanese room. Oh, all of the rooms in this house are devoid of air conditioning or traditional heating. Instead, you have this oil heater here. You take some time to turn on. It's got to warm up the oil and everything. I think occasionally you do have to open up a window or something to sort of vent out the vapors, lest you asphyxiate. The heat gets fed into the pipe there, and that leads into the kotatsu table on screen. It's a traditional Japanese heated table. You sit on the floor like so, and the blanket traps the heat underneath the table. It's ever so cozy. And here is a welcome tea and snack. Right, it's tea time. Any time's a good time for tea time. Let's check out the view. Ah, breathing, who needs it? I know, right? No traditional AC. Do have a fan and air purifier there. Plenty of hangers for 1 person. Traditional jacket for yukata. There's towels, a toothbrush, yukata garments. I drink the stuff like a lot of people drink alcohol, I know, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You can actually walk in yukata outside, you know, if it's not too cold. There's the electric kettle. There's the television set. Oh, got some anime on there. Oh. Cameraman cocked it up. Put in room temperature water rather than boiling hot water. This time he got it right. So, no green tea for him, unfortunately. Instead, roasted green tea. Which, to me, sort of seems like a distinction without a difference, but there it is. And then sesame and miso senbei, or rice cracker. Local sweets were made with fermented soybean paste. Katatsu is very warm and cozy, and he doesn't want to leave. And who could blame him? Lack of aircon was a concern at first, but, you know, that Katatsu makes everything better. The Katatsu is cameraman's new comfort zone. And now, he gets changed into the yukata. And now he is, as he says, invincible. We shall see. This is what Oichijuku looks like by daytime. And whenever it's not completely blanketed in snow. And off we get to take a bath. Lots of choices of shampoo, conditioner, body soap, including Pokemon branded ones. And Demon Slayer branded ones. Also, make sure you turn on the heater because it's bloody cold. Oh. Well, shit. Forgot to turn off the heater when leaving the room. That is important. We don't want to risk burning down the whole bloody hotel. It's not exactly an onsen, just very Japanese style of bath. You have a shower, you have a bathtub, and that's it. But that cover there keeps everything nice and piping hot. Steam itself just looks relaxing. One wonders if it's maybe a bit too hot. Yes, too hot. So, after healing from first-degree burns, we put in some cold water. Yes, that burning sensation is that of germs dying. Well, that means cameramen won't catch a cold or ask difficult questions about reproduction. And now they've added a lot of cold water, and that created too much steam, so now he can't see. And neither can we. But, you know, it's still kind of cool. It's like bathing in a misty forest. Now the temperature is just right. And we can't see a damn thing. Well done, cameraman. You blinded us with steam. But it was an unforgettable bath time. There's the usual accoutrements. Hair dryers, hair straighteners, lotions. Hopefully the restrooms are up to par. Yes, they are. That is a fairly fancy toilet. I mean, it's the usual fare of the Toto washlet, but gosh, that is a fancy-looking toilet. You can also check the time and change the strongness of the cleansing water spray. Complete with manga-style bathroom ghost. You're being so sassy to the poor cameraman. You know, it's almost like we're good friends now. I've reacted to so many of Travel Geek's videos. It feels like we've sort of built up a repartee, even though I've never actually spoken to him, and I don't know if he actually is aware that I have reaction vids to his content. I would be interested in gauging his responses. I would be interested to hear what he thinks of my additional commentary on top of his own. But anyway, dinner's ready. Huzzah! I think it's dinner. It's dishes made with carefully selected Aitsu ingredients. Oh, that's cool. your own personalized mini hot pot. Oh, that does look very good. Appetizer, squid and carrot, yuzu radish, and pickled herring. Alright. Rainbow trout sashimi. Okay. Some hot sake, now we're talking. It's local from Aitsu. Parasocial relationship from the Vtuber Lamau. I'll roast him harder than that bathtub did. Sake comes with simmered dish. That's a simmered dish. It contains carrots, mushrooms, konjac, tofu, possibly slivered onions? People eat river fish here quite a lot. It's usually skewered and grilled over an open hearth inside a house. Just pick at it with your chopsticks and just flakes off. Our beef and veggies are ready. That turned out really well. You can dip them in a sweet soy sauce. Usually you've got a button on your table to order anything, so you don't need to bellow for the waitress or something. This is chawanmushi, or steamed brothy custard. Shrimp, crabfish cake, mitsuba, which is Japanese parsley. And then there's matcha pudding for dessert. Oh, that sounds tasty. Because that seafood custard, that looked really good. House also has a hearth, traditional hearth over there. Most houses here in Oichijuku still use a hearth for grilling food. And, you know, central source of warmth for a lot of people. You can hang fish, vegetables, and pots to cook your rice here. Also warms up the room, obviously. And then there was just cameraman-san in the room. Ordered some more food. Looks like a little bit of tonkatsu pork there. Yeah, pork cutlets in a sweet soy sauce. Then you've got a library, like books and manga. Try to go outside for a night walk. Walk off all this delicious hearty food. Temperature is at the freezing mark. Cold enough for the roads to get slippery and ice to form. Bros in Canada and Russia be saying, "Oi, 0 degrees Celsius is like a summer resort." And usually the main street is filled with tourists, even at night. But this time we've got it all to ourselves. It was a bit eerie. Just being the only one out. But even at night, the lights of the houses, they never go out. Makes it all the more magical. Going to climb a few stairs, overlook the town. Mind those steps, cameraman. Again, like you said, could have some ice forming. Once you get off the main street, it is pitch black. Ah, lovely. Best view in town. Oichijuku has a resident charter with 3 principles: don't sell, don't rent, don't destroy. And thanks to this, the townscape from the Edo period remains intact. All of the houses in town have thatched roofs made from bundles of reeds and grass. It's called Kayabuki Yane. It's difficult to see with the camera, but you can see the stars at night. Video just can't do it justice. You really need to see it in person. Quite the magical town, for sure. Cameraman's hands almost died. No! Quickly, let's get some booze in you. You can order drinks from your room. They've got sake, beer, wine, whiskey, other hot and soft drinks. No brandy, though. Brandy would be perfect for a really cold night like that. Anyway, it's time to get ready for sleep. Another reason they should have brandy. Perfect nightcap. At a traditional Japanese inn, you sort of have to make your bed on your own. Well, you're not really making a bed, more like making up the futon. And yes, you do sleep on the floor, as is tradition. And thanks to the futon, the rooms can stay small. Frozen in time, yeah, literally so. When it comes to Aitsu Wakamatsu, cameraman has stayed in the area's most famous ryokan hotel, Okawaso, before. It's a hotel where a woman in kimono plays the shamisen on the landing of the stairs. He made a video about it. And check out Travel Geek's YouTube page and find it and give it a watch. 2 blankets. Heater's on. Yeah, I'd say that's warm enough. Night. And then through the magic of the internet, it is suddenly morning. Our cameraman slept very well rested, and now time for breakfast. Very traditional Japanese fare here. You're not going to find scrambled eggs and bacon, beans on toast, that sort of thing. We've got grilled salmon, pickles, natto, nori seaweed, yogurt, oranges, a salted plum skewer. Oh, we do have a grilled egg, though, with cabbage, broccoli, and ham. So, bit of a hybrid fare. Oh yes, forgot about Travel Geek's love of natto. And we can't forget the miso soup. Ooh, that egg turned out really well. The sort of meal that warms you both body and soul. And everyone gets complimentary hot coffee in the morning. Bless the innkeepers. They thought of everything. Right. It's 8 a.m. So, defo an early start. Most of the tourists haven't arrived for the day. Eggy. Very tranquil atmosphere. A little bit dreary because of the overcast skies, but still nice. There's only about 140 people living in this little town. But it is small. Most residents here make a living from farming and selling things to tourists. That looks like an old storehouse. Or they run inns. So very much a sort of place that thrives on tourism. It is literally a living inn town. With residents busy preparing for today's sale. That is a lot of snow on those roofs. Gorgeous. But most shops don't open until about 10 a.m. What about 2 hours to just kill some time, so let's head over to Takakura Jinja Shrine. We first pass through the large torii gate and then walk along snow-covered rice fields. And there we see the forest and the next torii gate. Snow crunching beneath our feet as we approach. These torii gates serve to mark the boundary between sacred precincts and the secular world. Almost like the main entrance to a church or something. It's surrounded by tons of cedar trees, making the atmosphere all the more mystical. One particular tree in this shrine is over 800 years old. The shrine is the guardian deity of the 7 surrounding villages, including Oichijuku. What an exquisite atmosphere. Ah! There's an actual hearth that's being used. Heating up a kettle. Smoke from the charcoal circulates inside the house, helps to keep everything warm. This is an attic where silkworms were once kept. Combination of snow and thatched roofs. It's quite a lovely scene. The days when it was common for families to gather round the hearth and eat meals together. Oh, those days are sadly long gone. When a feudal lord in Aitsu was heading to Edo, now known as Tokyo, he had lunch at this main camp. He was accompanied by about 600 people. That is quite the entourage. I mean, can you imagine 600 people being crammed into this small little house? It's like a tokusatsu series and a samurai series. Ah, here come the tourists. Approximately 1 million people visit Oichijuku every year. Only a few stay overnight. Worth it, I'd say. I'd do that. I'd stay overnight here. Alright, let's drink ourselves a cup of
お願い
amazake.
します。
It's a sweet fermented rice drink. Being served to us here by this sweet 90-year-old lady. Amazake is consumed in many towns in Japan, especially during the cold season. 1 cup, 180 yen. What about $1.26 US? Bless you, Mum. Tastes a lot like rice wine, otherwise known as sake, but far less alcohol. Safe enough for children to drink it. Very good, according to our cameraman. The old lady here married into the town in her 20s, and she's lived here ever since. I can imagine the type of story she could tell. When she came to this town, she walked to central Aitsu, as there was no road around town at the time. Didn't even have cars back then. Everyone here is very friendly. They'll just strike up a conversation with you. Definitely get in early if you want lunch. Especially at a place like this, Tamaya House. A must-eat in Oichijuku is definitely nigi, or green onion soba. Instead of chopsticks, you get one big green onion. So you use the green onion to just slurp up the soba noodles. Bit tricky, harder than it looks. Cameraman was not able to slurp even one noodle using it. When you have trouble slurping the noodles, you are advised to bite the green onion. Then the onion becomes like a fork. Ah. Well done, cameraman. Makes it a bit easier. It's actually no problem to use chopsticks, but you might find it fun using the green onion. I don't know. I would probably be hungry. I would just want chopsticks at that point. The green onions here are not too pungent, so you can eat them up and not worry about the smell or, you know, halitosis. The owner of Tamaya House allowed the cameraman to freely stroll about. Upper floors are warm thanks to the hearth. Quite a few things on display. Let's go back here. Like a lot of old pots and tea sets and a few vases here. A couple of old wall clocks. And this right here, chat. Don't know if you recognize this or not, but this is what's known as a Victrola, or an old wind-up turntable. Played 78 RPM shellac records. Just load them up on the platter, wind it up using that handle there on the side, and then just drop the stylus needle down and away it plays. That looks like some sort of old film camera of some kind in the display case. Most of these thatched roof houses in Oichijuku are registered as preservation assets. So the thatching is regularly replaced using a subsidy from the government. One of those sort of World Heritage Site sort of things. Is it haunted? That'd be cool. Maybe? After 2 days of heavy snow, it's a good day for a stroll here in Ochijuku. Many shops and restaurants serve skewers of river fish and dango, or mochi dumplings. There's a special sweet here called tochi mochi. Scene. Hello, hello. What's Rexy up to? We are touring a traditional Japanese inn town called Ochijuku in Japan. Oh, sad news, chat. Cameraman's footage filming him eating the tochi mochi did not survive. But this is a mochi made by combining horse chestnuts and glutinous rice. An absolute must-eat whenever you visit. Anyway. About time we leave town. We go back to Yunakami Onsen Station. They have a foot bath at the station. Now that is how you wait for the train. How you doing? Doing all right. How are you? Kite. Neko. Neko-chan does not look very happy. The Aitsu Railway is apparently famous for cats. Some stations even recruit cats as station masters. Just Google it, you'll see what we mean. Happy it's Friday. Same here.
The next station is Ashinamaki Onsen Minami.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Our cameraman says it's one of the best destinations they've ever been to. Give Neko-chan a tiny conductor's hat and uniform. Yes, that would be so cute. The window views on the way back. Absolutely superb.
Soon we will be arriving at Monday.
That was a good video. That was a lovely experience. We'll give that a like. Oh, rock, scissors, papers time. 1, 2, 3. Scissors! Japanese countryside is really beautiful. Absolutely. There's the link in chat for everyone.